Let's turn to Sri Lanka now, where China is firming up its grip. The United States has decided to withdraw a $480 million grant to Sri Lanka. Why? Because Colombo is not using that money. By June this year, Sri Lanka had almost $51 billion in loans. Surely it does not have the luxury to turn down grants. Then what gave Colombo the confidence? China. The Rajapaksas are banking on China for the economic revival of Sri Lanka.
The American embassy in Colombo had an announcement to make on Thursday morning. It terminated a $480 million grant to Sri Lanka. The reason? Lack of partner country engagement. In other words, Sri Lanka wasn't interested in the American grant. The formal announcement may have come now, but the fate of this generous grant from America was sealed months ago. In June, the American embassy said that Sri Lanka hasn't spent even a single penny from the grant. Preparatory activities were being cancelled or postponed. The basis of this was a report by a review committee that said the American aid money posed a risk to Sri Lanka's sovereignty and national security. The opposition raised doubts over this assessment, but it failed to make an impact. With the United States now out of the picture, China has a free run in Sri Lanka. The Rajapaksa government has green-lighted several Chinese projects. This includes a $13 billion port city on Sri Lanka's seafront. It will be built on 660 acres of land close to Colombo's city centre. A new Chinese factory is coming up in Hambantota. A 300 million tyre plant for the Shandong Haohua tyre. Multiple large projects are in the pipeline thanks to China's backing. This includes a $1 billion road from Colombo to Kandy and a $300 million coal-fired power plant in Norotcholai. This is a sign of things to come. The Chinese ambassador to Sri Lanka has already said that they are ready to invest in many projects. During his meeting with the Lankan speaker, the Chinese diplomat said they hope to build another tyre factory worth $600 million in Matugama. The Rajapaksas are betting on China for the revival of the Sri Lankan economy that's in the doldrums. In the second quarter of this year, Sri Lanka's GDP plunged by a whopping 16.3%. The debt crisis is far from over. Sri Lanka owed $50.8 billion by June this year, with China accounting for 10% of this debt. Sri Lanka faces a massive debt bill from 2021 to 2024. In the next 3 years, Colombo has to pay $4 billion annually on average as foreign debt payments. In 2017, Sri Lanka leased the Hambantota port to China for 99 years after failing to keep up its payments. Despite the loss, Sri Lanka hasn't lost its appetite for Chinese debt. Last year, 43% of loans for major projects in Sri Lanka came from China. And now, by clearing more Chinese infrastructure projects, the Rajapaksas are pushing Sri Lanka further into Beijing's trap. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION World is One.